We spend our entire lives terrified of this one word, cholesterol. We treat it like a poison. We scrub our diets of eggs and butter. We take statins to crush the numbers down to zero if we could. Welcome to Dr. Levitas. But what if I told you that cholesterol is not the enemy? In fact, what if I told you that your body needs cholesterol so desperately that if you don't eat it, your liver makes it? It is the building block of your T, your estrogen, and your cells, including your brain cells. The problem isn't the cholesterol itself. The problem is what happens when that cholesterol goes bad. The problem is rust. Heart disease isn't caused by grease clogging a pipe like a kitchen sink. It is caused by a chemical reaction that turns a life-giving molecule into a toxic invader. And the fuel for that fire? It's probably sitting in your pantry right now in a clear plastic bottle. Today, we are exposing the Rancid Oil Theory. We are going to look at why vegetable oils are the real culprit behind heart attacks, why oxidized LDL is the only number that really matters, and how you can rust-proof your arteries starting today. But first, please take a second to hit the like button and leave a comment. Your help means a lot to the channel. Let's start by clearing the name of LDL. You know it as bad cholesterol. But LDL is just a bus. It's a carrier boat that ferries energy and nutrients around your body. In a healthy metabolism, LDL particles are large and buoyant. We call this pattern A, or large fluffy. LDL. Think of these like beach balls. If you throw a beach ball at a window, what happens? It bounces off. It's harmless. It flows through your arteries without damaging the walls. But then we have the dark side of the coin. Pattern B. Small, dense LDL. When an LDL particle interacts with unstable fats and high sugar, it shrinks. It gets hard. And most importantly, it oxidizes. It becomes oxidized LDL. Think of this like a BB pellet or a bullet. If you throw a handful of BBs at a window, they don't bounce off. They crack the glass. They embed themselves in the wall. This is the critical distinction everyone should know. You can have high cholesterol, but if it's all beach balls, you are likely fine. But you can have normal cholesterol levels, and if it's all bullets, you are in mortal danger. So what turns the beach ball into a bullet? This is where the vegetable oils come in. Soybean oil, corn oil, canola oil, sunflower oil. These are marketed as heart-healthy, but biochemically, they are highly unstable. They are made of linoleic acid, a polyunsaturated fat. Polyunsaturated means the chemical structure has multiple double bonds. Think of these bonds as open doors for unwanted things to come in. They are incredibly vulnerable to oxygen. When they are exposed to heat, light, or air, they react. They turn rancid. They oxidize. When you eat these oils, especially when they are heated, like in deep-fried foods, you are consuming millions of molecules that are already primed to oxidize. And here's the scary part. Your body builds your cells out of whatever fats you give it. It is literally the phrase, "You are what you eat." If you eat butter and tallow, the much more stable saturated fats, your cell membranes are built like a brick house. They are sturdy. They resist oxidation. But if you eat industrial seed oils, your body uses that linoleic acid to build your cell walls. Research published in Diabetology and Metabolic Syndrome has shown that the concentration of linoleic acid in human adipose tissue has increased by 136% over the last half-century. This isn't a quick fix. The half-life of these fats in your body is nearly 2 years, which is a lot of time. That means if you stop eating seed oils today, your body will still be detoxing that unstable building material from your fat cells in 2028. You are literally walking around with cell membranes made of dynamite, waiting for a spark. Now, let's look at the crime scene, the artery wall. Remember, healthy LDL floats by. But oxidized LDL? It crashes into the endothelial lining, that Teflon layer we talked about in past videos, and gets stuck. Because it is oxidized, because it is rusty, your body does not recognize it as a nutrient. It recognizes it as a threat. It looks at it like it was a bacteria. So your immune system calls in the cavalry, the macrophage. The macrophage is a white blood cell. Think of it like a Pac-Man. Its job is to eat garbage. It sees the rusty LDL and gobbles it up. But because the LDL is full of rancid fat, the macrophage can't digest it. It eats and eats until it becomes bloated and dysfunctional. Under a microscope, this bloated cell looks bubbly and frothy. We call it a foam cell. This foam cell dies and creates a fatty streak in the artery wall. This is the birth of the feared artery plaque. Plaque isn't just cholesterol accumulation. It is a graveyard of immune cells that died trying to clean up the rancid fat you ate. When you eat a donut fried in soybean oil, you are delivering the package, meaning the sugar, and the poison, meaning the oxidized fat, simultaneously. You are literally cooking your cholesterol inside your veins. The sugar glycates the particle and the oil oxidizes it. It is the perfect storm for heart disease. This leads us to the most critical number for inflammation, the omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. Omega-6, or linoleic acid, is pro-inflammatory. It helps your blood clot and your immune system attack. Omega-3, found in fish oil, is anti-inflammatory. It calms things down. Historically, humans ate a ratio of about 1:1. Today, thanks to processed foods and seed oils, the average American ratio is 20:1. We are in a state of chronic low-grade fire. Our bodies are primed to inflame. This is why CRP, also known as C-reactive protein, a marker of systemic inflammation, is high in so many people, even if they are thin. So how do we fix this? We need an oil change. And unlike your car, this one takes time. We need to stop putting the unstable fuel in the tank. Research is clear on this. When patients replace seed oils with stable fats and omega-3 fatty acids, inflammatory markers like CRP drop drastically, often within 30 days. This makes the rusting slow down. It's a lot of information, but here is the doctor's verdict. I know this is hard to hear. We have been told for 50 years that vegetable oils are heart-healthy and butter causes heart attacks. But look around. Since we introduced these industrial oils into the human diet, heart disease has not disappeared. In fact, it has become the #1 cause of death worldwide. We swapped stable ancestral fats for unstable industrial experiments. And our biology is paying the price. You don't need to fear the egg yolk. You don't need to fear the steak. You need to fear the deep fryer. You need to fear the clear plastic bottle of yellow liquid that was processed with hexane and bleach. Here is my challenge for you, the 30-day oil purge. Go to your pantry. If you see soybean, corn, canola, cottonseed, or sunflower oil, throw it out. I'm serious. It is not food, it is industrial lubricant. Replace it with extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, MCT oil, butter, or even ghee. And for 30 days, read every label. If it has vegetable oil in the ingredients, don't buy it. Watch how your energy changes. Watch how your joint pain, which is a sign inflammation, improves. Stop rusting and start healing today. Watch this video suggestion. It was especially picked for you. Also share, comment, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. It helps a ton with the algorithm. Remain tuned for future videos to empower your health and fitness journey. So, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep going.